Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I want to go ahead and be able to control this on the fly as I'm getting creative with the track that we're working on. Now, the way to do this is to go all the way up here to the right-hand corner where this box is located. It says Midi, and you click on that. And another way to do that is by hitting Apple M. It's the quick key to assign anything to your Midi controller. Right, so now you see these boxes and everything is shaded in blue. What that means is anything that's shaded in blue can be assigned to your Midi controller. And you can see that you can pretty much assign everything that you see in Ableton Live, both in the Arrange and Session window. So let's go ahead and click on our frequency box in the filter. And just all you gotta do is just simply touch the knob of your Midi controller or key, whatever you want to assign it to. In this case, we're going to touch this knob and the number will show up. And it'll also show up on the Midi mappings menu over here in the left-hand side. Just lets you know what note or control number you assigned, the path, the name, and then your minimum and your max. We're going to talk about that a little bit later on. So for right now, let's just see how we can use the knob from our Midi controller to tweak the frequency. So when I move my knob, you're going to notice you're going to start seeing the frequency move up and down. Let me go ahead and solo the bass line. Now this is really cool to do, like when you want to start doing some on-the-fly tweaking that you can actually record, and we'll touch on that later on. Yeah, some of this stuff is just really hard to do with the mouse, and that's why it's really cool to map the stuff to your Midi controller. It could be your Midi keyboard or whatever controller you're using that's compatible with Live. Now sometimes I would use this effect when I'm going in and out of verses to make cool transition effects, just using filters or EQs or any of the audio effects that come with Live. And you could just assign them to your Midi controller to do this kind of effect.